An NFL draft analyst has placed the Pittsburgh Steelers in a position to select a rising star in his latest mock draft. Is Pittsburgh ready to bolster its offense with a new key piece? With college all-star games now completed and the NFL Combine scheduled for this month, the Pittsburgh Steelers, along with the rest of the league, are fully immersed in the pre-draft process. Despite having several needs and multiple strategic paths to strengthen their roster in the first round, the running back position is not usually a priority in pre-draft analysis. However, the contract situations of Najee Harris and Jaylen Warren have sparked speculation about a possible change in plans. Daniel Jeremiah, an NFL media analyst, has projected that the Steelers will select Boise State running back Ashton Jeanty with the 21st overall pick in his latest mock draft. The Steelers have spent the last 2 drafts strengthening their offensive line, Jeremiah noted. Now they secure a top 5 player in this class to run behind it. The word generational is often overused in football, but in Jeanty's case, it wouldn't be far-fetched. Last season, he finished second in Heisman Trophy voting, was a unanimous All-American selection, and won the Doak Walker Award as the best running back in college football. Jeanty amassed 2,601 yards and 29 touchdowns on 374 carries, leading the nation in all these categories. Additionally, he led Boise State to the Mountain West Conference title and subsequently to the college football playoff, where they fell in the quarterfinals to Penn State. The young running back fell just 27 yards short of Barry Sanders' single-season rushing record, showcasing his ability to produce at a historic level. With these numbers, he should have no problem translating his success to the next level in the NFL. The Steelers have selected running backs in the first round before, with the most recent case being Najee Harris in 2021. However, Harris and Warren are in different contract situations. Harris is approaching free agency, while Warren will be a restricted free agent, allowing Pittsburgh to match any offer he receives from another team. If Harris doesn't return, adding Jeanty would make a lot of sense. In a scenario where Warren remains with the team, Jeanty and Warren could form a dynamic duo capable of easing the pressure on whichever quarterback the Steelers decide to start in the 2025 season. If Pittsburgh opts to select Jeanty, it could signal a major transformation in their rushing attack. The combination of an improved offensive line and an elite running back like Jeanty could give the team an immediate boost on offense. Additionally, choosing a running back in the first round could be seen as a move to balance the attack, ensuring a dominant ground game that allows the quarterback to operate with less pressure. With an established rushing offense, the Steelers could then focus on strengthening other critical areas of the team in the later rounds of the draft. What do you think about this potential move by the Steelers? If you're a Steelers fan, do you think selecting Jeanty is the best decision for the team in the first round of the draft? Or would you prefer Pittsburgh to focus on strengthening another key position? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. The Pittsburgh Steelers might be about to take a surprising turn in their search for a quarterback. While Justin Fields has been the top candidate to strengthen Pittsburgh's offense, rumors suggest the Steelers may be considering other options. Who are these new candidates? What does this decision mean for the future of the franchise? Let's break down all the details in this video and see what lies ahead for the most important position on the field. Before diving into the main story, it's important to understand the context behind the Steelers' quarterback search. Throughout the offseason, Pittsburgh has been exploring various alternatives to improve the QB position, which has drawn a lot of attention due to expectations and pressure on the offense's performance. In this regard, Justin Fields had been the leading candidate, and while he remains a strong option, recent news suggests the Steelers are also keeping an eye on other possibilities. It's worth noting that the Steelers aren't alone in their search. The need for a starting quarterback is a concern shared by several teams, complicating the Steelers' options. With many NFL teams needing to improve at QB, the competition for these quarterbacks could be fierce. This situation is made more complex by the fact that, while Fields is still an attractive option for Pittsburgh, other players like Aaron Rodgers, Russell Wilson, and Sam Darnold have also been mentioned as potential alternatives. Though some of these players are no longer at their peak, they still represent viable options for teams looking for veteran leadership. The primary focus has been on Justin Fields, who remains the favorite to fill the Steelers' QB spot. The former Chicago Bears player has shown flashes of talent, but he's still searching for his best form in the NFL. In Pittsburgh, The Steelers could offer him a chance to prove himself, with a contract considered reasonable for this season, giving him a true opportunity to become the team's starting quarterback. However, the situation isn't so simple. Despite his potential, Fields is being considered by other teams, as many franchises need a QB. This competition is pushing the quarterback to explore his options, and according to rumors, he's shown interest in exploring other offers. This might mean the Steelers will have to speed up their decision-making or even reconsider whether they can secure Fields for their team. The Steelers are also considering other quarterbacks, primarily veterans who have played in the NFL for several years and could bring stability to Pittsburgh's offense. Aaron Rodgers and Russell Wilson are two key names that continue to be frequently mentioned as possible additions. While both players have had standout careers, they've also faced challenges in recent seasons. Rodgers, for example, suffered a serious injury that kept him out for much of last season, while Wilson has struggled to fully adapt to the Denver Broncos' new system. Despite their ups and downs, both remain high-profile figures in the quarterback market and could be an interesting solution for the Steelers if they can't secure Fields. As for Sam Darnold, his name has come up in conversations as a viable option, especially after his time with the Carolina Panthers and his potential revaluation in a different team. The Steelers could consider Darnold as a low-cost option with room for improvement, though it's unclear whether Pittsburgh views him as a long-term option or just a temporary fix. Now, I want to know what you think about this situation. Do you think Justin Fields would be a good option for the Steelers, or would you prefer to see a veteran like Aaron Rodgers or Russell Wilson in Pittsburgh? Or maybe you think Sam Darnold could surprise everyone if given the chance to play for a franchise with a better structure. Leave us your opinion in the comments, and tell us what you think about this controversial decision the Steelers have to make. Also, would you like to see the Steelers take a chance on a young, promising QB like Fields, or would you prefer they focus on a more established figure to take a quicker step toward the title? Your comments are very important to us, and we're always looking forward to your perspective. Now let's talk about the biggest news shaking up the NFL. The Steelers might be considering a new quarterback, but with an unexpected twist. Yes, you heard right. Daniel Jones, the quarterback for the New York Giants, could be an option the Steelers are considering. Let's explain why this has sparked so much debate. The real surprise of the story is that, in addition to the most anticipated names, the Pittsburgh Steelers have also set their sights on Daniel Jones, the former New York Giants player. After being selected in the first round, Jones has had a difficult career, facing ups and downs during his time with the Giants. However, many believe that Jones still has the potential to break out if he finds himself in the right system. In this sense, the Steelers could see Jones as an opportunity for reinvention, similar to what they've done with other quarterbacks in their history. While his performance in New York was inconsistent, some believe Jones could find a second wind in Pittsburgh, where the environment and expectations are different. However, the real question is whether the Steelers view him as a starting option, or if they would only consider him as a backup who could provide competition for Fields and other candidates. This potential signing of Daniel Jones could change the franchise's course in the short term. The Steelers would need to evaluate his performance over the last few years and decide whether it's worth betting on him. Additionally, this move could surprise Pittsburgh fans who were expecting to see a more high-profile QB, like Rodgers or Wilson, join the team. If the Steelers were to sign Daniel Jones, the implications would be significant. First, competition within the roster could increase, as players would need to earn their spot on a team with a quarterback whose starting position isn't guaranteed. This could have a positive impact on the offense's performance, as competition at QB is always healthy. On the other hand, AFC rivals would be closely monitoring any moves by the Steelers, as the addition of a QB like Jones could change the playoff landscape. Meanwhile, the decision not to sign Justin Fields could have the opposite effect, with Pittsburgh missing the opportunity to secure a young QB with high potential. And now I want to hear your opinion. Do you think Daniel Jones would be a good option for the Steelers, or do you think it would be a step backward for the team? Would you prefer to see Justin Fields, Aaron Rodgers, or Russell Wilson as the starting QB? Leave us your comment and share your perspective on what Pittsburgh should do in this situation. With that, we wrap up the analysis of the Pittsburgh Steelers' search for a new quarterback. As the market continues to change, there will be more moves and important decisions, and we'll be here to keep you informed. Don't forget to subscribe and activate the notification bell to not miss any news about the Steelers and everything related to the NFL. See you in the next video.